I have a question to ask you. When somebody meets you for the first time, what is the one word that they would use to describe you? Introverted, extroverted, selfish, unprofessional, professional, oversmart, weird or strange? Let me know in the comments below and I'll get back to you in the comments section only. When a first impression is created, do you know in how many seconds a person makes an opinion or judgment about you by merely looking at you without any words being spoken? It takes hardly 7 seconds for anyone to make an opinion about you and create a first impression in their minds that lasts forever. So if you have been the one who has not been creating great impressions on people's minds, then it's high time that you need to think and watch this complete video to check out where you're going wrong. A person can form a subconscious opinion or judgment about you based on your looks, your appearance, the way you're dressed, your manners, your behavior, the way you're walking, body language, facial expressions and a lot of other things. It is impossible to reverse the first impression that you have created, because of course you cannot go back in time and tell the person that hey, I want to meet you again for the first time. The first impression generally sets the tone for a relationship that follows. So it's imperative for all of us to know how we can have a good first impression and an impression that is memorable. Now before diving into the video, I just want to tell you that subscribe to my channel because I upload videos every alternate day on YouTube. You will find a lot of content on my channel to stay updated about interviews, study tips and English, also vocabulary. So stay tuned, subscribe to my channel and also hit the bell icon to stay updated. Let's dive in. I want that you all have a great first impression, an impression that will last in the minds of the people forever, an impression that is eye-opening and fascinating. And hence my first pointer is a handshake. Now there are a lot of people who do not know how to shake hands. Of course, I'm not talking about the coronavirus world that we are in right now. We are not shaking hands, but I'm sure by the end of the next year we'll be all back to normal and we'll be back to shaking hands when we greet or meet somebody for the first time. So when you meet somebody for the first time, your handshake, if it is not firm, if it is weak and flimsy, that will create an impression that you are shy or nervous or uninterested or underconfident. For you to create a good first impression, your handshake has to be firm. It doesn't have to be too tight such that it will squeeze the hands of the person you are shaking your hands with, nor should it be too loose or flimsy or weak. It has to be firm and strong, and that will tell the person subconsciously that you are confident. Now the handshake can last for about 2 seconds, not too long and not too short. So have a good and firm handshake when you're meeting somebody for the first time. Also, for the girls, if you're meeting a girl for the first time, if she gives her hand to shake it first, then you can shake it. And if you think that she's not comfortable shaking hands, do not try to shake hands in the first place. So in case of women, always wait for the woman to take her hand in front and shake it, and then you can immediately shake hands with her. The second one is having a good eye contact. Now this has an unbelievably important role in creating a good first impression. Now right now also actually I'm looking at the camera, there is no script. If you think that I'm looking at you, I'm sure you will feel more engaged. On the other hand, if I'm looking here or here and there and I'm just meeting you the first few seconds and I'm like, hey hi, how are you? And I'm just, looking here and there in a restaurant or in the meeting room or in the conference hall or in an office or in the interview room, wherever. So if you're not maintaining a good eye contact, that shows that you're untrustworthy and again you're underconfident and incompetent also. So very important that you maintain a very good eye contact when you're meeting somebody for the first time. Especially the first point of shaking hands. When you're shaking somebody's hands, it's important that you look them right in the eye and shake hands. In my part 2 of the interview series, I've talked about how can you maintain the eye contact in an online interview or in a setting that is online. So you can look at that video right here. The link is provided right here, the eye that you can click on. Another mistake that people make is picking up the wrong topic to talk on, like politics, religion, social taboos. We don't know what opinions people have on these. You might have an opinion and they may have completely opposite opinion, and you don't want to have an argument the first time you're meeting that person. So it's important that you do not talk about topics that may lead to arguments or may lead to the other person think wrong about you and your thoughts and your opinions, right? The next mistake is when you're meeting somebody physically and you invade their space or you stand too far away from them. Either cases, not okay. So an ideal distance is 3 to 5 feet. Now it also depends upon what kind of a situation are you in. Are you in the environment that you're in? Are you in a formal environment or you're with your family and friends? In case of family and friends, of course, we can go closer than 3 to 5 feet. But in case of formal settings, it's important that we maintain space in such a way that the person who's in front of you doesn't feel that you're invading their privacy or their space. Especially for women. If you're a man and if you're meeting a woman for the first time, see to it that you're maintaining a distance that makes the woman feel comfortable with you. Going too close to her for the first time you're meeting her is going to make her feel scared. So guys, if you're dating, don't do this at all, okay? Give her space. Before we move on to the mistake number 5, a gentle reminder to like this video if you've watched till now and if you've liked the content. Also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you will stay updated the next time I'm uploading some video. Mistake number 5 is this. Yeah, the time. If you're not on time, creates a very, very negative impression about you. I wouldn't even say bad, creates a negative impression, especially in cases of interviews or client meetings or meetings that are very important, dating, anywhere, time is very crucial. So be on time. Don't create an impression that you do not value the time of the person that you're meeting. It makes them feel that you just don't care, and that is why you're not on time, and that is why maybe you did not leave early from the place that you were leaving. Be a man of your words. Not being on time creates an impression about you even before the person has met you. So you can just understand how important this point is. The next one is a mistake that I'm going to showcase you right now. Imagine I'm meeting you for the first time and you just greeted me saying, "Hey Amrita, hi." And I'm like, "Hey, hi, what's up? How are you? How are things going?" And I have this in my hand. Again, a big no. Do not check your mobile phone when you're meeting somebody for the first time, no matter how important a message is in your phone at that particular point of time. Greet the person and tell the person that you need to receive a call or you need to call somebody or there's something urgent and can I just get a minute? Go aside, check your phone and then come back. Okay, while you're greeting somebody, you cannot hold your mobile in hand and check it and you're like doing two things at the same time. Again, creates a bad impression. By the way, friends, this is the first video, part 1 of the impression or creating a good impression series. So there's 1 or 2 more videos that are going to come. Stay tuned for that. And the last one is a mistake that I also make, and I'm trying to improve on that mistake, and that is forgetting a person's name. Happens a lot of times because we don't know everybody so well that we remember their names, and hence if you've met somebody already or if you have like kind of texted them once about a meeting that you're going to have with them and then it is the first time that you're meeting physically, it's important that you remember their name from the text that they've sent you or from the email address, or even if you are having a meeting that is online. Okay, maybe there are some collaborations that I do with brands on my Instagram page, and then I make it a point that I know the name of the person with whom I've been exchanging emails, because when a Zoom call happens, they feel good when I call them by their name and they're like, wow, okay, she knows that I'm this person. Okay, so it's important that you know the name of the person that you're talking to, especially if you have exchanged emails or messages beforehand and then you have set up a meeting which is either online or offline. So guys, these were the 7 mistakes that we all make, and we should definitely avoid making these mistakes so that we have a very good first impression. To stay tuned, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon. Bye bye.